My classmate. We didn't even come. Okay, so 4 and 8. So I'm gonna go over here and go 4 and make my little tree. 4 is 2 times 2. And then I'm gonna do 8. 8 is 4 times 2, and 4 is 2 times 2. I guess this one's not too bad. Okay, so 4 is 2 squared, and 8 is 2 to the third. Let me zoom in and put my people in the back. Got it. Feel like you're at the eye doctor and they're like, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anyone with glasses know what I'm talking about? And they move the thing, and you're like, I don't know if it's better or not. No, nobody? Oh, young people with good eyes. Anyway, so 4, I'm going to change that to 2 squared, and then I'm going to put the negative 2a in parentheses that was already there. And then 8 is 2 to the third. Cancel out the big 2 bases. 2 times negative 2a equals 3. Oh no, this is going to have a non-satisfying answer again. Negative 4a equals 3. A equals negative 3/4. Okay. I don't know the terrible. Now, just from your like common sense, what do you think the base is for 625 and 25? 5, because 5, yeah. Because they both end in 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. But I don't know 5 times what is 625, to be honest with you. Which is 5 times, it's 3 times. Oh, so there's 4 of them, you say. Nice. Thank goodness Sonora's here. We would not be able to do our mental math without him. Okay, so 625 is 5 to the fourth, and then I put the 1 minus k in parentheses. And 25 is 5 squared. Cancel, cancel. Huh, what do I feel like this is not going to be? Okay, anyway. So remember, negative, negative makes a positive, and then 2/4 reduces to 1/2. It's my favorite fraction to reduce. Alrighty. I do not think that you need your packet anymore today. Mhm. Is it not anywhere in the box? The box is in the box, I think. Okay, now the Very careful, real quick. We are supposed to do 79 through 83, but I really hate number 79. So I renamed it 80 to 83. Do not think that you did something wrong tomorrow when you go in and look. So what we should do is let's go to the stamp sheet. Let's just change that to an 80 so that you guys don't think that you did something wrong in your notebook. So I'll explain what they wanted us to do in 79 if you want. It's actually the same problem as this one. They wanted us to attempt this problem with either equal values or substitution method. And it comes out with like fractions and decimals and terribleness. I don't want to.
It's like a dash of
Yeah,
numbers.
it is like, it's supposed to tell you that, oh, maybe I don't want to do equal values or substitution for everything. That's like, that's the end goal. It's supposed to be like an opinion. But this week I've been trying to have you guys already from the setup of the problem figure out what method to use. So I just want to remind you, when they're both equal to y, we do equal values. When one of them is equal to y, we do substitution. And when the x's and y's are lined up, and do you see what I mean by that here? See the x's lined up and the y's lined up? That's what I mean, like above each other. Then we do elimination method. I love elimination method. It's my fave. Maybe. Equal values, I don't know if anyone can beat equal values. It's just so good. Okay. Are you guys ready for elimination method? Okay. First, do you see what I mean about the x's lined up and the y's lined up? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a plus here and a line like it's an addition problem. Now I have to tell you, this is a baby one because it's our first one. So it's going to be an easy one, but I'm going to teach you how to navigate the harder ones, but this one's the easy one. Okay, so 2x plus 5x is 7x, and these two eliminate. That's why it's called elimination method. Those two cancel out. And then negative 2 plus 16 is 14. Uh-huh. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, now, which equation do you want to plug back into? Top one or bottom one? Top, okay. Okay, annoying thing about elimination method is that you have to do a little bit more work. You can't just plug into the box like we did for substitution. Okay, but how do I write my answer? 2, negative 2. And next question, is this intersect or intercept? Intersect. Great job. Okay, any questions about A? Are you sure? Okay, now let's move down to B. First thing I'm going to do is put a plus and a line. Which letter eliminates in B? X. So cancel that out. Negative y plus 3y is 2y. Negative 2 plus 10 is 8. Okay, so which equation do you want to plug into, top or bottom? Top, okay. Make sure to put the X first and the Y second. Okay, Mrs. Talbot. I have a question. Oh, yes, yes. Random student with a high voice that sounds like mine. What if the letters aren't X and Y in the problem? Well, what should I do for the answer? Okay, this is my Mrs. Talbot etiquette rule for when you write your coordinate and it's not X and Y in the problem, alphabetical order. So whatever letter comes first in the alphabet is going to go first in the coordinate, and whatever letter comes second in the alphabet goes second in the coordinate. How are we doing with our alphabet? Okay, what comes first, M or N? I or H? Okay, I got it. I think so. No. Mm-mm. Can you guys write down 81 and 82, please? Mhm. Intersection. Excellent question. If it had a 0 and you were like finding X and Y intercepts, that would be an intercept. For these types of problems, we're always finding the point of intersection. That's both equal value substitution and elimination. All of those are always intersections. Yeah. Okay, so let's go find number 81. Do you have the feeling it's a word problem? I have the feeling it's a word problem. What is this? It's 631. Okay. Do you think that it might be a word problem where, say, we don't have X and Y in it? Okay. Pat was in a fishing competition at Lake Pisces. Anybody know why that's funny? Pisces, Pisces. Oh, yeah, fish, yeah. Okay, he caught some bass and some trout. Each bass weighed 3 pounds. Okay, so let's pause there. Okay, put on your paper, answer number 81, bass equals What letter should we choose? The E. Okay. Bass equals B. Okay. And trout equals T. Excellent. Oh man, it's like I knew what I was gonna do today. Okay, so right now you should have that so far. Bass equals B, trout equals C. We just defined our variables. Now we're gonna write equations, and this is the hard part. Each bass weighed 3 pounds, and each trout weighed 1 pound. Pat caught a total of 30 pounds of fish. Okay, so we're going to start with this. Each bass weighed 3 pounds. Each bass weighed 3 pounds. So 3 pounds per bass. And each trout weighed 1 pound. 1 pound for trout. And he caught a total of 30 pounds of fish. Okay, so I'm going to say it again. Each bass weighed 3 pounds. Each trout weighed 1 pound. Pat caught a total of 30 pounds of fish. Okay. Next equation. So we have to write 2 equations. He got 5 points in the competition for each bass. Okay, so that's going to be 5 points for each bass. Hopefully you guys are on the track of what I'm trying to do here. But since trout are endangered in Lake Pisces, he lost 1 point for each trout. What should I do? Minus 1t scored a total of 42 points. So minus 1 point for each trout for a total of 42 points. Okay. Equal values, substitution or elimination? Elimination. Okay, so put a plus and a line. 3b plus 5b equals 8b. T's eliminate. Beautiful. 30 plus 42 is 72. Top equation again. I would write my answer for this 9-3 because B comes before T in the alphabet. I would also accept 9 bass and 3 trout in words, but a lot of them are too lazy to write the words. So, okay, so you know how like you're playing a video game, right? And the first couple of levels are simple, right? So you play like the first level of Mario, and you like jump on the mushroom dude, and you're like, cool, I beat the first level. Okay, now we're gonna go into level 2 elimination method problem. And I'm going to write an erasable tag. So do not write what I write for the next moment. Okay. This is more of a level 2 style elimination method problem because I come along with my erasable pen. Don't write this. You can write the problem down, but don't write this. I come along and I'm like, da da da. Mrs. Talbot told me to put a plus and a line. And And I go, oh, dee, 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 la, la, la. Oh, no. What's the problem here?
Yeah, you're gonna get a decimal.
Well,
Oh,
you can't actually solve it. Okay, so here's my question. What is the name of the method I used? Elimination. What happened? Nothing eliminated. We said the same thing at the same time. Okay, so anybody have an idea of what I could do to fix that? Yes.
um, use a different method.
Okay, but what if I want to use eliminate? Because the X's and Y's are lined up.
Oh, eliminate the, minus,
Yes.
not add.
Okay, now,
Not add.
yes, yes, subtraction. Okay, this you subtract, except for I don't like that. Okay, now, sweet, sweet children make many more mistakes with subtraction than they do addition. Okay, so this is what I'm going to suggest you do instead, and see what you think about this. Okay, this is the same thing as subtraction. It's just that I changed all the signs on one of them. It doesn't matter which one really. And the reason is I want opposites, because opposites eliminate. There were no opposites originally, so I multiplied one of the equations by a negative so that I could get opposites, which is the same thing as subtraction. And the reason I did that instead is because sweet, sweet children, they mess up their subtraction, but they don't mess up their addition mostly. Okay, so now plus line. Now we have elimination. Okay, and plug it into the top one. Don't freak out with the fact that there's a fraction. It's no big deal. All right, you guys, we have one more problem, and then I want to do a Kahoot if we can. Me too. Kahoot time, almost. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, it's in the office. That's who called.
Oh yeah, it's good. I'll say that.
They brought it, yeah. Well, it won't be long. It's not a long one, I promise. It's not a long Kahoot, I promise. I shortened it on purpose. You appreciate your diligence. Okay, now on this one, I tried to be a tiny bit slippery. Not on all of them. Okay, so before we start, A, is this one okay to add together? Yes. Why? Because we have opposite x's. Okay, so plus, so 2 plus -3, -1, y, x's can eliminate. Okay, now we're going to stop there. You guys all understand how to get x? Okay, we don't need to go any further with that. I'm sure. I trust that you could plug it back into one of them to get x. I just want to practice eliminating at the moment. Okay, now go to B. Does anyone see where I was slippery in B? I'm trying to trick you. Yes, correct. The x's and y's are not aligned, but what do you notice about the y's? They're eliminates. Yeah, they're opposites. So I can still add. I just have to eliminate diagonally. Like when Harry Potter was trying to go to, anyway. There's this time when he's supposed to say like Diagon Alley and he says diagonally and that takes him like to the wrong place and things happen. Anyway, 2x minus x is x. 14 minus 3 is 11. Okay, now do you all know how to plug that x back in and get the y? Okay. Now, C. What are the haps in C? They're beautiful. They're both plus 4y. So I'm going to multiply the bottom one. It doesn't matter which one you multiply. Just multiply all the way across. Just like all equations, whatever you do to the left side, you have to do to the right. For those of you guys that are advanced, you could just switch all the signs. Yeah, you can minus it. The problem is with some people, they get stuck with the minus and negative. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 minus 2 is -1. Okay, now before I'm done and start my Kahoot, I want to warn you that there are not just level 1 and 2 elimination method problems. There are also level 3 and 4 elimination method problems. No, it's just 3 and 4, and we're going to learn those tomorrow, but not today. Nope, just 4. So you're already halfway there.